What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to another gun guide. This is the series where I go into great detail with all of the stats as well as some excellent attachment combinations for every gun in Call of Duty Vanguard. And in today's episode, we're moving on to the 3-line sniper rifle. And starting it off as always, let's have a look at our damage profile, which as you can see here, our one-shot kill area is great with the 3-line rifle. This is going to be a one-shot kill at any range from the knee up as well as the elbow up and anywhere in the torso, neck, or head. As for our rate of fire, this is identical to the Type 99 at 40 rounds per minute, which means our rechamber time between shots is going to be 1.5 seconds. Then getting into our bullet velocity, this is just standard for sniper rifles at 930 meters per second. And now let's get into our Hipfire, which as you can see here, it is worse than the Type 99 and the Kar 98, but it's pretty noticeably better than the Gorenko. Overall though, you should generally not be hip-firing with this gun. After that, let's have a look at our handling stats, and our aim down sight time is 595 milliseconds, which is a pretty slow aim down sight time, not quite as slow as the Gorenko, but it is slow. And then when it comes to our sprint to fire time, this is pretty much standard for the sniper rifles in the game. Then when it comes to our reload add time, this is 4.64 seconds if you're reloading all 5 rounds. However, just like with the Type 99 and Kar 98, if you don't have a scope on this, you'll be able to reload this with a stripper clip, which is significantly faster. Moving on, let's have a look at our movement speed, which is a little bit on the slower side. Now, it's slower than the Type 99 and Kar 98 in every way, but it's not quite as slow as the Gorenko, so it's sort of that in between. And this is where we're going to move on to flinch, which is a very important stat for sniper rifles at least. And with this, the base flinch really isn't that bad after the update from a few weeks back. It used to be a lot worse than this, but now there's not a whole lot of flinch with that. However, something really interesting that I wanted to point out, if you use the silent focus proficiency, which honestly is probably your best choice for proficiency anyway for this gun, it literally eliminates any flinch that you'd be experiencing, which is pretty incredible. And with that, that already wraps it up for the basic stats of this gun with no attachments equipped. Now let's move on to some of the unique attachments, and we'll start it off with the barrels. And while there are a lot of barrel choices for this gun, there's only 2 main ones I'm going to be focusing on today that actually change your one-hit kill areas, because with all of the other barrels, you can just see exactly how they change the gun for yourself in the menus. So starting it off with barrel number 1, this is the Empress barrel, and with this, it's very interesting. We actually have sort of a flip damage range, so within 0 to 15 meters, we can only get a one-shot kill to the neck or the head in core game modes. Everywhere else will yield a hit marker, whereas beyond 15 meters, we now have the same one-hit kill area that we had without using any barrel at all. Now it is interesting, before the Season 2 Reloaded update, this used to be a roughly 38 meter range, but that has been reduced to 15 meters, which may sound like a nerf, but since this is a flip damage profile, that's technically a buff because you don't want to be in that close range damage profile. You want to be in the longer range damage profile. At the end of the day though, even with that buff, I don't see much reason to use this barrel. Sure, it helps with your aim down sight time, your movement speed, and your sprint out time, but that's pretty much it. And you're basically dooming yourself in close quarter situations with this in order to gain benefits that primarily help in close quarter situations, which just seems backwards to me, so I would recommend staying away from this barrel. As for the second barrel we'll look at today, this is actually barrel number 2. With this one, there's no damage range drop off, just like the base version of the gun, and our one-shot kill area is extended everywhere in the body except for the feet. That's the only way you're getting a hit marker against people with this, which may sound amazing, but to be honest, you really shouldn't be getting that many hit markers with the base multipliers for this gun. The base multipliers are already incredible, so I can't really see this helping in too many situations, and since this really significantly harms our aim down sight time, this is yet again another barrel that I just wouldn't recommend using. And with that, we can now start looking at the magazine attachments to change our one-shot kill potential. And we'll start this off with the 303 British ammo. And with this, we still get a one-shot kill potential to the upper torso, neck, and the head. Whereas everywhere in yellow, that's going to be a 2-shot kill, and everywhere in green will be a 3-shot kill, which is absolutely insane for a bolt-action sniper rifle in a game like Call of Duty Vanguard. In all, I definitely wouldn't recommend using this, even if you're trying to build the best quickscoping build possible, because this barely even improves our aim down sight time, and there's a negligible increase to our rate of fire. As for the other magazine attachment that changes our one-shot kill potential, this is the 30-06 ammo, and with this, we once again get that amazing one-shot kill area where the only way we're getting a hit marker is to the feet. Now, just like with that barrel attachment that does the same thing, I feel this is totally unnecessary because the base one-hit kill area is already incredible. And this one does noticeably harm our aim down sight time, it does harm our rate of fire a little bit, and it hurts our movement speed. And as a result, I would just say the downsides generally outweigh the benefit with using 30-06 on this. And yet again, I would rather use the base gun with no attachments compared to using 30-06 ammo. So the moral of the story, after looking at all of these attachments that impact our one-shot kill area, is generally less is more, and you should probably stay away from all of these attachments. And with that, we can now move on to some excellent attachment combinations that I've got for you guys with the 3-line sniper rifle. And the first one I wanted to share is just my best sort of all-around sniper build for the 3-line. This is a really versatile build where I tried to balance things out nicely. And with this, some of the keys are going to be the Empress 700mm barrel, because this one just reduces our idle sway, reduces our flinch, and the only downside is a loss of hipfire accuracy, which you shouldn't be hipfiring with this gun anyway. So it just seemed like one of those harmless choices where it doesn't have any amazing benefits, but it also doesn't really hurt you in any meaningful way. After that, we've got my favorite stock on this gun, which is the Zach Custom MZ. This one helps with our aim down sight time, our recoil recovery, which can actually help with a sniper rifle, as well as our aim walking movement speed, which is kind of negligible. Then of course we have the silent focus proficiency, and this one is just an obvious choice for this gun. Like I said earlier, this literally eliminates flinch, so you no longer have flinch while using this, and there just aren't really that many great choices for the 3-line in the proficiency category. So overall, with this build, we've got an amazing one-shot kill area, a half-decent aim-down sight time. Like, it's not the fastest, quick-scoping sniper rifle out there, but it's very manageable, and it has literally zero flinch. It's just a great all-around sort of a sniper build for Vanguard. As for the next one, though, this one's a bit more specialized for aggression. With this, we have the 270mm barrel, which is the really short one, which helps a noticeable amount with our aim down sight time, as well as our sprint to fire time at the cost of bullet velocity. So in order to make up for that, we're also using lengthened as our ammo type. After that, we once again have the Zach Custom MZ stock, the silent focus proficiency, and I've also got the slate reflector as my optic here. Since this is designed for the close range builds, this will give you much faster reloads, as well as a generally faster aim down sight time. And with this, we still have that amazing one-shot kill area that the base 3-line has. No flinch, once again, because we're using that silent focus proficiency. And our aim down sight time is very respectable for this gun at 475 milliseconds. You can definitely quickscope with this, at least to some degree. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's gun guide on the 3-line. As for my thoughts on this sniper rifle, I don't think it's terrible. I think it's very usable, but to be honest, it's my least favorite sniper rifle in Vanguard. I feel like this is the type of sniper rifle that would really appeal to people that don't have the greatest shot placement out there. They get a lot of hit markers with the Kar 98 or the Type 99. This is excellent for that consistency in one-shot kill potential, but at least for me, I just don't feel like I need that extra one-hit kill area, and I would rather go with something that aims down sight a little bit faster, like the Kar 98 or the Type 99. And if I do want something that's much more for consistency, I'd rather go with the Gorenko. Now, I'm really not trying to say the 3-line is a complete unusable piece of trash or anything. I still think it's a usable sniper rifle. It's just my least favorite out of all of them. Now, of course, that is just my opinion. I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. What do you think of the 3-line sniper rifle in Vanguard? And also, if you guys have missed any of the previous episodes of Gun Guides, I will leave a link to the playlist in the description down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.